What's up, y'all, and welcome back to CountryCast. Oh, and welcome back to Morgan Wallen. That's right, Morgan Wallen has returned to the spotlight after taking a mini hiatus for nearly a month. Morgan Wallen has had quite the year, to say the least, but Morgan Wallen is back. Y'all know what to do. Stick around, because when we return, we're going to take a look at what Morgan Wallen had to say about the reason as to why he left music in the spotlight. Stick around. And just real quick, like always, before we get started with today's video, make sure you head on over to our social accounts, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, to give us a like and a follow. Our Facebook is CountryCast, our Instagram is CountryCast News, and our Twitter is @CountryCast News. Remember, folks, if you're new here or have been by the YouTube show before, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't had the opportunity yet. Turn those notifications on as well. Hit that like button so YouTube knows that you love us here at CountryCast, and we can keep bringing you breaking updates on your favorite country artist and all the news coming right out of Music City. All right, so let's go ahead and get started because we have great news, right? Morgan Wallen is back in the spotlight. He is ready to get right back out there and get right back at it. Plus, he's scheduled to perform at the 2020 CMAs, scheduled for November 11th, so we are coming up on that performance. Not to mention, he's been teasing a double album, and fans have been wondering when that will be, so now he's back. Hopefully, we can get back on track with that record as well, because let's face it, we're all waiting for that. But let's face it, Morgan Wallen fans, country music fans, have seen quite the year for Morgan Wallen. It has been rough for the country singer. And just to quickly recap everything that's pretty much went on with Morgan Wallen throughout this year before we get into how he got to the point of exiting from the spotlight, exiting from the music game for this little bit of time that he has. We know early on, back in May, Morgan Wallen was arrested under the alleged charges for disorderly conduct and public intoxication after an incident broke out in Kid Rock's Honky Tonk Bar down in Nashville, Tennessee. Morgan Wallen is also new to fatherhood with a baby boy. And then you jump to October, the incident that canceled Morgan Wallen from performing on Saturday Night Live. Morgan Wallen was scheduled to perform, however, that did not happen after a series of events. Back in October, Morgan Wallen shared to his social media that he was attending a game, and it appeared later that day that Morgan Wallen went out partying. Well, as a result of the partying, several videos surfaced to social media. Those videos reflected Morgan Wallen kissing several women, appearing to be unmasked throughout the night, as well as consuming what appeared to be alcohol. And like I said earlier, those actions is what caused Morgan Wallen to miss out from performing on Saturday Night Live. Many artists do look forward to performing on that stage. Many influential artists have had the opportunity to do so. However, Morgan Wallen was cut short and canceled from that. Morgan Wallen returned to social media again, but this time gave an apology to all of his fans in a video explaining that he was going to take some time away from the spotlight, but didn't really get into all what was going on essentially up here before he took that walk away from music and his fans. But diving into Morgan Wallen's psyche a little bit deeper, Morgan Wallen appeared on Bobbycast, being interviewed by Bobby Bones, where he spoke about the reason why he needed to step away from the spotlight and all that he reflected on after the year of 2020. Morgan Wallen told Bobby, "I took a while, like almost 2 weeks, and just turned my phone off and didn't even look at it. Drove on the tractor, things like that, and just cleared my head. It was really, really good to me." Throughout this whole process, there's been times where for a while I would just be like, man, I'm kind of like lonely and I don't even know if I like this. And then you know there's another high and you're like, oh yeah, I love this. It kind of just goes through phases, and I've kind of just had been living like that. It's like, can I not maybe do something to combat that? Maybe I don't need to be so moody. It was almost a good thing for me. It kind of forced me away to just reflect and look at myself and kind of get to know myself again. It was good for me. Now, shortly after the videos had surfaced of Morgan Wallen out partying on that specific night from the football game and kissing other women, consuming what appeared to be alcohol, you know, he was receiving backlash from fans, but he was also receiving the other side of the coin, which was, hey, he's going to do what he's doing, and plus, He's a rock star, right? Well, Morgan Wallen also touched on seeing both sides of that, but ultimately has realized that things need to be a little bit different in his life moving forward. He tells Bobby, "I understand both sides of it a little bit. I know that I got young kids that look up to me and all those kinds of things too. I want to be mindful of things. I'm not going to let people control the way that I live my life, but I also want to be mindful. Honestly, I have a son now, and I don't know that I'd be too proud to show him those videos, you know? I got to think about some things a little bit differently." All in all, I think we can agree here that Morgan Wallen has taken some time to really reflect on himself, and he sounds pretty mature here listening to what he had to say, to Bobby Bones since being back. And I think we'll see Morgan Wallen come back stronger and better than ever, really. And trust me, he's ready to get back at it. Like I said, the 2020 CMA performance on November 11th, the double album that we're supposed to be getting, and plus a brand new music video. He turned back to social media, to his Twitter, to let fans know he is still actively working on the projects that essentially he promised. And here is what he had to share. What up, y'all? I'm back in the swing of things and looking forward to awards week next week and performing for you guys. I'm going to announce my new music next week, as well as make my acting debut in the 7 Summers video. And then he lets folks know to stop by the Bobby Bones podcast, because he stopped by Bobby Bones' house yesterday and recorded a podcast with him. And if you want to go to Morgan Wallen's Twitter, he shared the link where you can see that interview. So folks, Morgan Wallen is back looking better than ever. Let me know what you guys think down below of Morgan Wallen's year and where he is now as a person. Plus, like I said, he's new to fatherhood, got himself a baby boy, and I know he will probably turn most of his focus into that child now, which is an excellent thing. And good luck to you, Morgan Wallen. We're glad to have you back. That will be it for today's video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Turn those notifications on so you never miss out on any breaking updates on your favorite country artists and all the news coming right out of Music City. Y'all stay country.